Comrade Chairman! Comrade ex-Prime Minister! Members of the platform! Comrades here today! Comrades online! The revolution will not be televised, but it will be streamed. Good evening! Comrades! Oh, listen to me there. Comrades! It has been 191 years. 191 years since on that step we got the Emancipation Proclamation that set us free. And soon and very soon, there is another August morning coming up when we shall be released from bondage. But we're not saying call it. We are saying let my people go. Because we see the signs. Them turn Jehovah Witness a man in time now. Them a beg vote. Like how man a beg a chance to wipe a windscreen. But selector, what we have to tell them, say, Babylon! Words of the
My goodness, what an energy from Dr. Alfred Dawes. Good night, people.
I promise you tonight, as I promise everyone in the People's National Party, Portmore is coming home. Portmore is coming home to the People's National Party. Because we have labored too long. We have labored in bondage. Where we have some pretender MPs over there. They blame all of the lack of work on the municipality. There's a segregation where they say that there are MP roads and councillor roads, and all of a sudden after 4 years, they're trying to fix every road. Portmore is fed up with that. Portmore is fed up with a Minister of Health who can, by the stroke of a pen, allow the municipality to do the fogging. But instead, mosquito kill we. And because of that, Portmore says that Portmore is coming home to the People's National Party. We will have once again PNP MPs, PNP councillors in a join-up government where all the drains will be cleaned, all the roads will be fixed, the mosquitoes will be fogged, and we will have one local and national government for the people of Portmore. We have seen the polls that they did. We have been on the walks on the ground. We have been talking to the people, and I can confidently say, even though them run garden house, and we are run the ground.
What else? Parish, where them a set? How we have a be at the set? Where them a set? Yeah. Chain it a chip bad class for we put in a listen boy we a chat. What else?
Comrades, if you have been following me, you know that they have tried everything to silence me. Them try to take on my medical license, so they want to report me to medical council. Them threaten me with lawsuits, not one, not two, but 3 lawsuits. Them report me to ombudsman. But I still remain unstoppable. Runaway train. Every zinc fence, every lane, me still a walk. Me I aim for the sky like rain. Every man have a dream, but me go set to JLP. And me on the worst nightmare. change is now. Because every day can't be the same. But comrades, a lot of times people ask me if I'm not afraid. But how am I afraid when I'm covered by the blood? And the Holy Spirit will guide me. I am a blood and fire comrade. And I'm on a mission. I am on a mission.
From jungle to remote, from Tivoli.
Boy, Alfred does it on fire, people. Mighty God. The man about the fire wicked. Good night, everybody. Good night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please hit the like button. You hear that?
Say tonight because I have been trying to deny it and avoid it. Because I am not without sin. But I believe that there's a karma coming for all of these evil men who are ruling Jamaica right now. And I believe that I am a part of a movement. And they don't have to believe it. But as long as I believe that God is ordaining my steps, they cannot stop me. So I am embracing it. And I want to say that Southeast St. Catherine will be one of the first seats to be declared for the People's National Party on the election day. And because I am so certain, I will be going out. And if it means to say I stop sleep to help every candidate to win, I will be there. And I have a set of workers, I have a set of councillors who say, oh, go road, we will wall it. Because I want Dr. Daz, never to. So we will see an improvement in healthcare across Jamaica, where hospitals will no longer have people sleeping on benches while the rich laborites get richer, while poor people suffer while they overpay for equipment. We will have a Portmore hospital. We will have ambulances. We will have surgeries done. Linstead Hospital will be a proper hospital. Less mothers will be dying. Less babies will be dying. Jamaicans will live longer. Because you will have a real doctor given to you by the people of Southeast St. Catherine. So I want to sound the alarm to the laborites. No seat is safe in St. Catherine. Because if them call it September 1, September 2, or September 3, we are going to put the X where the head there. If I rain, we are going to put the X where the head there. If I sun, we are going to put the X where the head there. And if I rain, any weather.
The man say any weather, them not here. Any weather. Mighty God. I want tsunami this. Yo. Me see about 5 street block down there. No, sir. What a powerful speech. Hold them, hold them.
Why me not tell a lie, lovers try?
Bad.
Comrade Jenfek,
You go look for Lovers Choice to come mash up St. Catherine.
Come on, gents.
Lovers Choice!
Make sure you give them that 100,000 tip you say you're going to give them. You told me.
Yeah.
Lovers Choice!
Comrades! You don't like Conrad.
Hold on.
They don't go on with the air on the field. Over here, sir. Over there, sir. Round the sir.
Hold on.
Hold on there.
Hold on. We get the vocals up.
Hold on there, hold on. Martin Street, you can hear me.
Hold on.
Comrade John Feck, we're going to do something a little different when we next come to St. Catherine. Where we set up sound box. Round on some
Round the
other
next
part,
side,
because
yes.
the people them not
Yes.
hearing. Then they're too
Yes.
far. The crowd too big. You know what I'm saying?
Thousands and thousands of people standing
Let me
here.
tell you something. You see the park
Thousands.
over here, friendly?
Yes.
When they decide, fair, we're not going to open the park.
Yes.
But when I see the people coming, party leader,
We had to open
I
the
said,
park.
Broken, fly the gates.
Fly the gates.
And let in the people them in the park.
Yes.
Because PNP enough. We're full of the place.
Hold on.
But you know, friendly,
Yes.
there's a group of comrades
Yes.
who in 2024. No, let me not start from 2024.
2012. Starting 2012.
From 2016.
Well, yes. Yes.
They have been waiting in the wings.
And saying
They have
call
been
it.
working.
And saying call it.
They say call it.
Call it.
We say call it.
Call it.
We say call it.
Call it.
And them did afraid for call it. Like how them afraid for call it now. And comrades, when we get them for call it, we show them what St. Catherine now
Can
is
do.
made of.
We show
Call
them.
them up.
Hold on.
Call them up.
Hold on.
Call them
Start
up.
from the right or start from the left?
Comrade Patricia Harris out of Angels. Right. When I see them now, that is it. Thank you so much, comrades.
Hold on.
We didn't have to squeeze in the council.
They will make the jets take fire with you know.
Yeah, man, the pass and go on. Pass and go on.
Go out before we hurt you know.
Yes. Comrades, at this time, I am
Hold on.
pleased to bring to you out of a constituency that have divisions like Greendale Division, but about Windsor Heights, out of the Dallas Vegas City Division, out of Twickenham Division, and out of Woodland, out of the Lauriston Division. You know me.
Go on with it. Yeah, is it? Are you kidding me?
No, this a conference are too nice, yeah, man. This a conference with them. Mighty God.
Thankful. Blessings up.
Comrade Chairman, we have two bad councillor hosts tonight. And let me tell you something. A long time we are waiting for this. A long time we are waiting for this. Because we know, comrade leader, the Paul Bogle march from Stony Gut right in the square for seek our freedom, and we are not going to give it away. Comrade Chairman, our next Prime Minister, a Prime Minister who is not in any on your mark, get set, him set, I go, we are go. A Gentech who bring back, and we bring back the love. But I'm quickly going to say something tonight. I hear them a ball out about bad mind.
And I want to ask you a question. Can you bad mind smaddy will raise your light bill? Can you bad mind against a man who makes sure say you got your bed hungry? Can you bad mind a man who when you go hospital you dip a hard brick asleep and carry stone when they say stone what? And rock stone was me what? Me pillar. Can you bad mind a man who have no use for youth, but when he ready he put on clocks and try to trick people? Can you bad mind a man who then thief all the Nutribun and the milk at school? Comrades, I believe we should not just bad mind them. We should not like them because they have no interest in the people of this country. Bad mind get the best of them. Comrades, Eastern St. Catherine is the bedrock. I am around pure labor right. The one PMP constituency. But guess what? We're not afraid of nobody. We're not. We believe that we have the most youths in this constituency. The constituency is full of young people. And that is why we believe that we have to upgrade some of these institutions into our trust so that we will be able to train. And for those who can't go to school for train, we will be able to go on the job and certify you because some of you are big builder, big mason, big Tyler, big... PMP say, if you not come to it, we will go to you. Comrades, I am saying to you, this constituency is full of history and there is no kind of care given to our historical sites. And we are saying, once we restore our historical site in this constituency, we will be able to take in tourists because even with almost nothing here, tourists still coming. So we intend to build back Spanish Town. We intend to make it become a tourist mecca. Comrade leader, we have the biggest set of artists them in here. A biggest set of DJ. And we believe in the creative industry. And that's why our Prime Minister to be decides me now going to make it look like not just orphan children. We are going to put away $1 billion. And that $1 billion is to help some of you build a studio who can sing, who can DJ, in order that we can go and entertain. So comrades, I am not staying tonight because of plenty of we and everyone know we can't talk. I am just saying to you, the The ground that you are standing tonight is a ground that allow you to get one man, one vote. Don't care what class you are. And comrades, this is historical because this is now saying that we are not for sale. And therefore, we are going out there. We are going out there. We are going out there. We are going out there to make sure that we make Mark Jefferson Golden the next Prime Minister of this country. One love, one heart, comrade.
I see them coming after my soul, wanting to take control, wanna give me laughs, wanna give me blame.
Parliament, to which his job is to look out for the poor of this nation. And when he said to them that poor people can't take no more of the banking charges, them say a bad mind again. We're going into South St. Catherine, and the father for the poor, we're calling him next, Comrade Fitz Jackson.
Time come. Some are got charged for corruption. Oh yeah.
Comrade colleague candidates of the People's National Party, comrade warriors and fighters of the People's National Party, I greet you with much pride tonight. Comrade Jensek, if Comrade Danny Buck was here tonight, he would say, as I look across and look around, I can see acres of comrades. We will see miles of comrades. So I endorse that Comrade Jensek. Make better arrangement to extend the sound system further a front and a wide. Comrades, I won't be long, but I really stand here with a bit of pride. Before I go any further, I want Comrade Jensek, come here. Comrades, this comrade have been slaughtered by some people in recent times. But I must tell you, for all the time that I have been around and the work that you have been doing as General Secretary, I am proud of you, and the comrades of the People's National Party are proud of you. And we stand with you. We stand with you as you marshal the comrades across this country to victory of the People's National Party. Comrades, I don't have to tell anybody why they must elect me, because the proof is already there. And that's why I am here as long as I am. And I will be there as long as the people choose to keep me there. Because it is all about service to our people. That's what matters. I am here, comrades, at this venue, which is very special, as some of my colleagues have said before. Emancipation Square. Because the mission of the movement that we belong to is not just about winning election. It's not about forming government. It's about transforming our country for the majority of our people. And our gathering here tonight is about the continuation of that mission. One of my greatest joy and satisfaction as a member of parliament is to see the number of young people who come from everyday Jamaican family whose life has been transformed so that the cycle of poverty has been broken. That represents the mission of the People's National Party, for which I have been given an opportunity to contribute towards. That's why tonight gathering here is so significant. Comrade Leader, I became a bit lonely in Portmore since 2016. And I am proud and happy. Since 2016. Because we used to control all of Portmore up to then. And now I am happy that Comrade Dawes and Comrade Price will now return Portmore back to where it was. So I will be a happier man. I will be a happier man. Comrade Dawes. Comrades, in Portmore we're going to deliver a trifecta. All three of us will be walking up Duke Street with the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding.
Turn up the ting, turn up the ting, turn up the ting, turn up.
Comrades, remain. Comrades, them try to mash up Portmore, you know. Them try to mash up Portmore with some gerrymandering tactics. And we take them on, head on, and we defeated them. That is only round one. The next round is going to be the next election. That's going to be round 3. Because last year, Mayor Thomas, in the local government election, for all the years that I have been in Portmore, I never see a Prime Minister visit Portmore as often as the President one last year, and him come up with 0. But he never knew that for us that was a dry run in Portmore. This next election is a real thing, because while we control the municipality, we're now going to control all 3 parliamentary seats. Comrades, all I have to say, better days are ahead. Better days are ahead for the residents and people of Portmore and Jamaica. Because you are going to have a government that will institute policies that can make, see, in Portmore we have a lot of bright people, you know. We encourage them to do well in school, and them do well. Them do well at the secondary level, and them can't go further at the tertiary level because them can't afford it. And it's for that reason a PNP policy that will make sure that at least 1 in every family will have a university degree. I can tell you, when you start with 1, it breaks the cycle of that poverty. Then you have 2, then you have 3, then you have the whole family become trained. As members of parliament in Portmore, one of the stress that we have is many young people earning but can't afford to own a house. Yes, Portmore have a lot of house, but a lot of people renting house and can't own it. Why? Because them can't afford the deposit. And a People's National Party government is going to set the young people up to 35. The first 500,000 towards owning that house. The PNP government is going to stand by you. That is real progress, and that's what we're all about. don't. Him is part of Portmore too, so I have a right to stand here right beside us. So comrades, as I said, you have heard much of the policies that we have promulgated. And the party leader and the general secretary has warned us and begged us, don't talk about the rest yet. Wait until a certain time. What you have gotten so far is just a taste, because the People's National Party is about transforming your lives so that you and your children and your grandchildren can have a better life in the future to come. Comrades, one love. One love.
And the wicked came to eat up my flesh. They stumbled and mountain.
Winding down. Comrades, enjoy yourselves. And I say it again, call it. No, man. Call it. If you're bad. The next comrade that is coming to address you is a man who is not afraid to beat them. He's a beater in the People's National Party. He's a man who I'm never afraid to go forward with. He's a man who is not afraid to talk. Get a man who with them left, right, and center. And he's a man who is not afraid to chase those crazy bullets.
Victory.
Time come. Some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes.
Why, some of the charge the corruption.
Yeah. Do you know what it means to have a revolution? Hold on. Don't make it time run out, you know. Hold on, man. Hold on, babe. Hold on. Aight, man. Comrades. Aight, man. We want to know if they know what it means to have a revolution. Not many people think about it. But there is one concept that we need to consider for Northwest St. Catherine is a revolution of ownership. You see, they want us to believe that those who are rich own something, when the truth is those who own something rich. You see, if those who are rich own something, then those who not rich for just accept say them not own nothing. But the PMP have always believed that if you give the people ownership, they will then use that ownership to become rich. That is why we did NHT. That is why we did land for the landless. And if there's any proof in the pudding, is what Portmore did when they got their little houses and built mansions. Because they knew what it meant to have a revolution. Comrade Cousins in Parliament. He said that in 1833, that's the year that the slaves were to be free, they passed a law that you can't get government land until 60 years. I go and do the research. It said the average lifespan of a slave was 52 years. And so therefore in 1833, them set a date that they believe that you will never be able to get land. The JLP believes in that type of 1833. And that is why they went over to Clifton and licked down people's houses. But Northwest St. Catherine now if it takes sleep mark debt. You can take debt mark debt because JLP came and offered eviction notice in Northwest St. Catherine. Hold on. It was Mark Golden that hired lawyers, including my comrade in East Portland, Comrade Isaac Buchanan. And they had to tear up those papers of eviction for the people in Low Idarsville. We will change it from 60 years to 20 years. And so the people of Jamaica have been given the shield by the PNP to stay on lands that you should have long had for yourselves. And now we will give you the sword of your title so you can fight the system with not only a shield for defense, but a sword for attack. We now move into the second part of ownership, which is not just ownership of land and housing, but ownership of knowledge and skill. And I woke up the other morning to a big quarrel over some misunderstanding. I mean, I'll tell no lie, I feel away. I feel away because the teachers who did a quarrel never give me the benefit of reading the article. You notice me not say benefit of the doubt. Me say of reading the article. I want the teachers to remember good. So when JLP told them that they could not get their benefits if they not hurry up and sign, it's me come and say that can't happen, put it in escrow. I want the teachers to remember good. So when they came with the teachers in the call a Jamaica Council and me start the defense of the teachers even before the Jamaica Teachers Association. And I want the teachers to remember good. That is me that come and say no less than $250,000 per month for teachers when the JLP took the belly for themselves. But hold on. More so, I want the teachers to remember good. Say that only one party have come with a teacher retention plan. And I want to ask you a question. You see, when we give the teachers an increased NHT minimum, maximum, and move it from 9 to 15 million, don't labor right that again. I want to ask you a question. When we give the teachers the graduating concession, that means that after 5 years, them get 5% concession. After 10 years, them get 10%. After 15 years, 50%. So that them don't only own a car, but a better car. Don't labor right there again. Hold on, no, man. I want to ask you a question. When we give the teachers the forgiveness of student loan for every single year that they remain in the government school, don't labor right dead again. Pull up the thing.
when we recognize that there is no knowledge without information, and so we treat internet bill as a tool of trade and pay the internet bill of the teachers so that they can use the internet and teach our children. Don't labor right dead again. Hold on. So when we wake up and we say, what is the problem? And I realize it's a misunderstanding. Every child that pass PEP with their first choice get extra class, but them have to can afford it. All the people that doing well in maths and physics and chemistry and bio, them get extra class, but they have to can afford it. Why is it a problem to labor right when the PMP said that the poverty will not be a disqualifier from extra classes? We will pay the teachers to teach the children. What is the problem? What is the problem? But they are not wanting that. Because they want somebody to beat them dog. And they want somebody to clean them toilet. But we recognize that when you send home a child at 2 and the adult don't reach till 7, then the unscrupulous adult take advantage of the unsupervised child. Between 2009 and 2019, 60,000 teenagers had a baby. 49% of those who drop out of school as girls was because of pregnancy. I am here to ensure Michael Manley dream that the street sweeper son can become a doctor in this country. Hold on. So, when me say labor right now, and look at one named Marlon Morgan. Marlon Morgan, you know in my league, brother. You know my class. He come. None of you. When there was COVID, I am the only politician who take up myself on the internet and teach mathematics for free to the children. Show me phone video. Hold on, man. Northwest St. Catherine, who go to Charlie Mount every Saturday, go teach maths to the children for free. Remember good now, man. Hold on. Ask East Rural St. Andrew, who went to UA and teach maths to every single child that was willing, whether labor right, Jehovah's Witness, or PMP.
Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing.
You go to the research that as Member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrew, in 4 years, we moved GSAT performance in maths from 49% to 57%. We moved performance in English from 51% to 60%. If I could do that with just the CDF, what would I do with the education budget? Who the guy? So when I see Darrell Vaz a comment by education, Darrell Vaz, me never hear a school own you, and me never hear you own a school. What Darrell Vaz know about education? Listen me. Their intention is to keep this thing at the point where the poor don't have a
rich picnic bright. But even though me feel away, even though me lay down in my bed and me I say, I can't believe my teacher them a treat me so, and them not read not even the article. I look into the reality, say in 2015, the mastery of literacy under the PNP was 84%. And in 2024, the mastery was 65%. Under the JLP, it reduced by 36 percentage points. When I look that when we had it in 2015, 5 subjects with maths and English was 28%. And in 2004 under JLP and what can go so favor Williams, it was 18%. When Labour right no shame for talk about education, don't forget that your last minister of education is being researched under the Criminal Act for stealing the children money. Hold on. All Labour right for talk to me. We teach for free. And them a thief, the picnic them bun and milk down and Nutri products. Comrade Golden. Comrade Natalie. Comrade Fitz. When I realized that 12,000 sixth graders was not achieving basic proficiency in maths, I'd have to brush off myself. And I said to myself, there's a race that I must run, and a victory to be won. When I look at the hopes of the children in Blue Idarsville, when I look at the dreams of the people in Moloch and Mount Diablo, when I look at the expectation in Linstead and Yuatan, when I see the 12 and 13-year-old that need our input, I say that there is a race. Who are these people? Oh, the guy walking up and down. Let me tell you something. Labour right now we know day as of today. So you see, since them a walk a half a tree, I am going to wipe car glass a half a tree Friday, and me a run taxi and listed next week Monday.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
Chase those rays.
That's funny, honey.
Finally,
That's funny.
when I see
Oh, that is funny.
that some of the children of the poor have them 10 subject and can't go to university. You have picnic where to be doctor, I catch box a wholesale. You have picnic where to be engineer, I drive taxi. I say that there is a race that I must run, and a victory to be won. Give me power. Give me power. Give me power. Give my Golden power. Give Natalie Nita Headley power. Give one. Comrade Keisha Lewis, Councillor for the Lauriston Division. I handed her the baton and she take it and run with it. And she never drop it. Big up Keisha Lewis. I want to acknowledge in your presence right here in Spanish Town, in the heart of Spanish Town, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. I'm gonna say that with water in my mouth. Next Prime Minister of Jamaica,
Step up and wave your flag. Come step up and wave your rag. Step up, PNP.
Comrade General Secretary, hard-working General Secretary, who is going to be the next Member of Parliament in Eastern Westmoreland, Comrade Dr. Dayton Campbell. One Dayton Campbell. My sister, my friend, my Scorpion sister, next door, move God, next door, everywhere you go, you're the next door to me. The one and only, can't test her, Comrade Denise Daly. I want big up Comrade Fitzjackson. Never lose, can't lose, won't ever lose. Comrade Tony, you're in a one place where they can't touch you. You did it for life. Are you have left there? Comrades, me no want to say the best mayors in Catching, you know. The two best mayors in the world. Oh, that work. That sound better. Comrade Norman Scott and Comrade Leon Thomas. Big them up. My neighbor and sister, who are going to make them know, say, hard work beat money all the time. Comrade Andreen Higgins. No man, not me, my finger touch it. No sabotage. You can't touch your own. Comrade Ramoni, you take up a big walk. And the PNP is grateful to you. Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. Comrade Kirk, keep doing the work. But down in St. Catherine Southwest, we got Comrade Dr. Wall. Let me tell me something enough to big up everybody, you know. Then tell me something enough to big up everybody. We must make case and come down. But you know I'm not a selfish girl. So me I big up everybody because me want everybody to know. Let me tell you, big up all the councillors you're here. But I want to big up the 4 councillors of North Central St. Catherine. Comrade Desmond Bugu Chambers. Comrade Patricia Harris. Comrade Dwight Burke. Comrade Denise Murphy Bramwell. 4 out of 4.
Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up. If you want things, you really get nice. Now at the time to make the right choice. If you want things, you really get.
Me don't know where the other one there. Me did see him before. But before February we were 2 out of 4. And since February we are 4 out of 4. North Central on the move. I want to big up my mother who is here, 83 years old, and and looking beautiful. And my sisters who flew in today just to be here because they wanted to come to the St. Catherine. And my daughter Morgan. Comrades, let me just tell you something. North Central St. Catherine. North Central St. Catherine. I want to thank you publicly for giving us 4 consecutive terms as Member of Parliament. And I want to thank you that together, even without our nice comrade campaign manager, together we are going to do the 5th term for Comrade Taz James. Taz James. I am proud to be a member of the People's National Party. I am proud that me born in a socialist yard. I am proud to have been brought up with socialist values. I am proud to have been taught early that the PNP stood for the masses of the people. I am proud that I'm part of a movement who don't step on people, who don't lie to people, who don't try to trick people. We try to lift people up. That's what the People's National Party do. I am proud to be a part of a movement that understood early that no matter your circumstances of birth, that you can be anything you want to be. No bastard, no there again. No bastard, no there again. Because of the People's National Party. I am proud because I could have gone to primary school and could go on to high school because of the policies of the People's National Party. We are proud to be called comrades, and we will remain comrades. Comrades, let me just say this to you. We are at a serious crossroads. This is not a joke thing, not a tie thing. We are gambling with the lives of our children and our children's children. Many of us made mistakes in the past. I'm not pine for nobody. But many of us were tricked in 2016. Were bought in 2016. Were conned in 2016. And you turn around and you regret it because you realize them no mean we no good. In 2020, in the height of COVID, them lick it and some of we people stay at them yard because we're afraid to catch COVID. Well, here we go again. 2025, no COVID, no storm, no hurricane, no tsunami, nothing can stop the People's National Party from forming the next government and from Mark Golding from being the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Comrades, I am very excited about the plans the PNP has for housing. I am particularly excited. And why am I so excited? The PNP, under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Golding, will be building 50,000 new houses in the next term. And North Central St. Catherine is guaranteed 500 of those 50,000 new houses. I'm excited. I'm excited because NHT is going to return to its original mandate of building affordable housing for people rather to become competitive on the market. We are going to stop the extraction of the $11.5 billion PMP and go back to building houses for Jamaicans who are hard-working and who want a house that they can afford. I'm excited because under Mark Golding, we are going to have a plan that will help young people to own their own home. If you're under 35 years old, this Mark Golding-led administration is going to give you a grant of $500,000 to pay down for your house. And when I say grant, I'm not sitting where you have to go pay back. It's a grant. I'm excited because they went further. And under Mark Golding, he says, listen, you see if the land there, where the house they build for where you buy, if a government land, we are going to make sure that we subtract the cost of the land from the house up to $3 million. You know what that means? If the house costs $9 million and the land costs $3 million, you will only pay $6 million for the house under Mark Jefferson Golding and the People's National Party. But hold on, you know, that's $6 million there. Remember, let me say, if you're under 35, you get $500,000 free to help with the deposit. So how much you gonna pay? $5.5 million for your house under the People's National Party. The PMP is going to help those people who can't afford it. Those persons who want to buy a house, you can't afford the insurance. We're going to give you some reprieve on the insurance on the house so you can own a home and hold your own door key. Comrades, you're not on a pay slip? If you're not on a pay slip, the PMP said no problem. No pay slip, no problem. Let me say, no pay slip, no problem. Because we are going to have the rent to own in the People's National Party where you can go into the house and start to pay rent. And if you can show so you can pay the rent, that rent will be converted to a mortgage. Big up the People's National Party. Hail Mark Jefferson Golding, because we are doing what is right by the people of Jamaica. Me know, me they are long enough for know and for feel and for see, and me have one political intuition. Me don't know where me get it from, but me have it. And me can tell you what I'm seeing before me tonight, what I'm feeling on the ground, what I'm hearing from my people. PMP is going to form the next government in this country. PMP will be the next government in this country. And Mark Jefferson Golding will be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Comrades, put on your running shoes. Put on your armor. Saddle up. We are going at this 100%. You're either all the way in or all the way out. So comrades, you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? PMP, PMP, PMP.
Lover's child, my father Banya, my father Banya, my grandmother Banya, my grandmother Banya, I and I Banya, I and I
progress. Comrades, are you ready? Are you ready, Vanessa? Vanessa, are you ready? Mark Golden, comrade, you ready? Portia Simpson, comrade, you ready? Are you ready? Why? St. Catherine, are you ready? Comrades, I am going to leave this podium and I'm going to hand the mic over to a man who's the real general. The man who's sitting on the when me say general, you say general. General. Comrades, your next member of parliament out of Eastern Westmoreland, our general secretary, our strategist. Comrades, make some noise. Make some St. Catherine noise. Big up our general secretary, Comrade Leighton Campbell.
Time come. Some are going to charge the corruption. Oh yes.
Is covered Mark Golden, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Comrades on the platform, comrades in the audience, greetings. We had an election in 2020 on September 3, the 3rd of September. We had an election. It means that we are looking for the next election by September 3, 2025. You need a certain number of days between the time you announce the election and nomination day, and you need a certain number of days between nomination day and election day. So right now, is either the Prime Minister going to call it this Sunday or next week Sunday. If he go past that because him coward like dog. I hear him at a gospel concert. I first set up people me say a gospel concert go tell so much lie. I hear him at a gospel concert quoting scripture that he has to make his calling on election sure. That means say you don't call it yet, so you don't sure. When you call the election, you are going to get a beating. You must get a beating. You have to get a beating. Then, I hear him come with a lie. Comrade Natalie, hear the man. Oh, one PNP call him and say, he made the case and call the election because we're tired. I want to tell you something tonight, Prime Minister. We're tired of you, and that we're tired of. We want to get rid of you. How him for say we tired when we the road more than him? Or if he say we tired when we in the streets like white line? Prime Minister, we outside and we not go government want thief the pitney them money. We're tired of a leader that can't get certified. We're tired of those who give themselves 300% and now offer 0% to the public sector. We're tired of a government who get free fertilizer and sell it to the people of Jamaica. I'm tired of you, Mr. Prime Minister. No. When the pressure take him run gone out a road like Jehovah Witness. Well, I have news for you tonight, sir. Jehovah Witness no vote, so you don't have no vote where you get from that. Call the election and make we set you straight. The night is far spent. A few years ago, coverts, when a young man or young woman have a look at draw herb, police used to arrest them. Them used to get criminal record. There was a youngster named Mario Dean that police arrested, put him in a lockup, and then beat him in a lockup, and he died. We were in government, and Mark Jefferson Golden moved legislation to decriminalize the personal use of marijuana. That ensured that police can lock up a youth for a local herb, a local spliff tail. But he went further to ensure that you can get that criminal record removed from off of your record so you can go on farm work and you can get work with government. A few years ago, the Prime Minister go in a parliament and said that all criminals are sell land over Clifton. And him say, "Ma go over there, go deal with them." And he went over there with bulldozers and lit down poor people's house in right here, sir, in St. Catherine. Shortly after that, him find up a Louidas Vale and serve notice to poor people when Michael Manley put on land that he want to move them off. It was our leader, Mark Jefferson Golden, that had to get lawyers and go to court and take out injunction against this wicked and caring government so that they couldn't throw poor people off of the land. Few years ago, we had some students studying in Ukraine. War started with Russia and Ukraine. They were dropping bombs. People were afraid for their lives. They reached out to the government of Jamaica. Camina Johnson Smith and Andrew Holness and the government of Jamaica, the Labour Party government, offer the students who now work loan to come home from one country with bomber drop. Mark Golden went into his account and took out his personal money and sent it to the students to bring them back home safely to their families. They think that the country is just going to vote for somebody based on whether or not them wear fitted jeans or green clocks. Mr. Holness, we don't care what they on your foot. We care what them are golden head and I'm heart. So call the election so Jamaica can be rescued from this government. odd years ago, Mark Golden went into the inner city, Augustown. And him go down there and him found himself a nice daughter, a black empress, a Nubian goddess, Sandra, and he made her into his wife. He loved her then, and him still love her today. When you vote for Mark Golden, no matey business that go on in the parliament.
He needs some milk. That is funny, honey.
Let me behave, you know. Let me behave. Comrades, we have a leader that took over 5 years ago. When he took over, Bobby Montague and them passed them place and talk about him must stay there because them sure say if him stay there, them are going to win. He got to work, unify the party, listen to the people, touch the ground, and look at the People's National Party now. Make welcome the president of the PNP, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden.
Time come. Some are go charge for corruption. Oh yes. Time come. Some are go charge for corruption. Oh yes.
Yeah, man. Comrade chairpersons at the meeting. Comrade General Secretary, comrade members of Parliament, comrade councillors, comrade candidates, all of the comrades on the platform, all of the thousands of comrades and supporters who have made their way here to this historic venue on this historic night to support your party as we march on to progress. The word is love. I want to big up everybody online who's watching as well. Good night, Jamaica. Good night to the people of St. Catherine. And to all who are gathered here in Emancipation Square, a sacred space of struggle and strength, a place where the call for freedom was declared once and where tonight we gather not only to honor that legacy, but to insist that that legacy be fulfilled. And I must tell you, comrades, when I feel the vibes of Emancipation Square and realize what it means to us in Jamaica, my heart is full, because the next PNP government is coming with a series of policies that are going to take our country forward to a better place. When I think of all of the thousands of Jamaicans who live on land and have occupied that land for years, but don't have security of tenure, and they can't use their investment in the property to further themselves with education or in business or to deal with any emergency, I said time come to reform that 1833 law that says you have to be on land of government for 60 years before you can become a owner. And we're going to drop it substantially, so that the people who have been there for at least 25 years will be entitled to their title. And it's not one and two, but tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans who will benefit from becoming owners of the rock because of that one piece of emancipatory legislation that we will be bringing forward. And for those who don't make 25 years yet, don't worry yourself. The next PNP government will ensure that you can acquire that piece of land and that you can get some good terms that you can manage to become an owner of that piece of land. It is the same spirit of emancipation which has said that we're going to build 50,000 affordable houses in the next term of office. 500 at least in each constituency. And we are going to build it on lands that are public lands, not fit for agriculture, but fit for housing. And we're not going to include the value of that land in the price of the house. So that you are going to get an immediate benefit once you buy that house of the value of that land that you won't have had to pay for. And you will become a wealthier person overnight by virtue of that investment that the People's National Party is making available to you. And for the younger comrades and the younger Jamaicans who struggle now, they can't leave their parents' home because they can't find the money for a deposit, but they would love to become independent. The People's National Party has a plan for you. Join the Housing Trust, and once you've been there for 2 years as a subscriber, if you're 35 years or under and you find one of those homes that you want to pay down on, the People's National Party will ensure that the National Housing Trust, through the Young Persons Deposit Fund, will give you a grant of up to $500,000. $500,000 that you don't have to repay. $500,000 that further gives you equity in that house from day one. And for the self-employed Jamaicans, the taxi man, the hairdresser, the shopkeeper, anybody who can't produce a payslip because they're not formally employed, you can't qualify for a mortgage now because you can't prove your income. We have the emancipatory plan for you. It's called rent to own. You can go into possession as a tenant, pay the rent equal to the mortgage, and after 6 months, if you've made those rental payments, we will say you have proved your income, you qualify for the mortgage, draw down the loan, no more tenant, no more rent. You become an owner of your own home with your own door key. It is the same emancipatory spirit of this place why we are going to complete all the Operation Pride schemes across Jamaica, where the people don't yet have title or the infrastructure is not yet final. We are going to finish those schemes. You are going to get your titles, and we're going to roll out the Porsche plan so that other settlements which are not regularized have the benefit of infrastructure and a proper orderly system where they can become title owners of the land on which they live, because the People's National Party is about empowering ordinary Jamaicans and making a ownership society where everybody has a place and everybody can be somebody. It is the emancipatory spirit of this place why we have the first in family scholarship, because we know that education is the antidote to poverty. And if you are the first person in your family to have qualified for university or college, and you're struggling because you can't see your way to how to pay for it, the People's National Party, when we form government, will ensure you get a full scholarship so you can attend university, you can attend college, you can get your degree, and we're doing it for you, and we're doing it for your brothers and your sisters and your family so you can help them to step up in life. And we don't want any generational poverty anymore in Jamaica. It is the emancipatory spirit of this place why we want to ensure beach access rights to the Jamaican people across the country so that our people can enjoy the benefits of the beaches and the beauty of this country. It is the emancipatory spirit of this place why we will be eliminating the abuse of contract work, where employers have people on a string, rolling them over on short-term contracts so they don't accumulate certain rights and benefits, which the People's National Party and other stalwarts of the labor movement fought so hard to guarantee for our workers and are being denied them. The People's National Party is going to mash up that dolly house. So comrades, whenever them call it, whether Andrew want call it or the Constitution go and call it, we have a purpose for voting. We have a purpose for not allowing anybody to buy way out. We have a purpose for standing firm if they want to try a truck any badness pan we. Because we know where we are going and we're marching on to progress in the emancipatory spirit of this square in Spanish Town. And I want to repeat tonight, comrades, them have some little tactics that them want to use on us, where they're trying to pull down billboards and other things like flags and so on. Don't let them draw we out. Those things don't vote. We are blood and fire, comrades, because we have the heart of the passion and the belief. But the word is love. We know that when that day comes and the election is called and it's time to vote, the people of Jamaica are going to deliver a resounding victory for the People's National Party and a monumental defeat for this government that does not deserve a third term. So we don't need to retaliate for any foolishness. It is not worth it. It can only result in arms house. We are going to ease ourselves and say, see it there? Take sleep and mark dead. Come election day, X beside the head, X beside the head, X beside the head. I want to say a special word of gratitude to my brethren and mentor, Fix Jackson. When they were embarking on their sordid little attempt at gerrymandering the boundaries of Portmore so that they could try and take over the St. Catherine Parish Council, we strategize the thing. We get some good lawyer and we go to court and we tie up that so that couldn't go on, and we are going to take every single constituency in a Portmore and St. Catherine will be still in the column of the People's National Party in the Parish Council. Because the only way that them can split out St. Catherine to make a parish out of Portmore is if the people of Portmore want that, and there's nothing to suggest now that they do, and it's pure empty promise that is being given to try and con them into thinking that it's something good for them when they have nothing to get out of it. Comrades, we need a government in which the people can have trust and confidence. That is why we are going to support the institutions of governance in the country that protect our democracy from skullduggery. We have a Prime Minister in court trying to overturn the Integrity Commission Act, the act that was passed by his government, the act under which he is under investigation for illicit enrichment. What can go so? That couldn't happen under the PNP. We will support the Integrity Commission and their work. And in fact, the gag clause that is in there that says them can't report nothing until them send them final report to Parliament, we're going to modify that to give it more balance, because I can't see how it's right that people going into this general election and they don't know whether the person on the ballot is somebody under investigation for illicit enrichment, and that is not right. And we are going to ensure that every member of the executive, just like mine and the Prime Minister, well, he should be but isn't, but mine is, certified and published in summary form, our statutory declaration. All members of the executive will have to go through that too. So we have transparency in government. And we will bring impeachment legislation to Parliament. Because when I see how an MP is caught on video with a stool beating up a woman in a car park and nothing happened to that person, and them have him as a candidate again for their party, I said that can't be right. Jamaica deserves better than that. So people, we are on a serious mission. When we say it's a mission to rescue Jamaica, a serious something. The Labour Party has run out of ideas. The economy is stagnant. It is not growing. The Prime Minister is Minister for Economic Growth, and he has failed because the economy is growing at a minimal rate and they don't know what it takes to solve those problems. We have a much better strategy for dealing with those things. And we are going to get behind the business community and get behind the industries of this country and make the economy grow. And we're going to focus on agriculture so that our people can be fed and we don't have to be spending the $1.6 billion each year on imported food when we can produce the best food right here on the rock. So comrades and friends, oh, what a night. You look good way back there, sir. Way back there, sir. Way back there, sir. We are man. Way over there, sir. Way over there. Way around, sir. And way around, sir. PNP River come down, bank to bank in Emancipation Square, because we're ready and we have them where we need them. It must happen. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you all. The word is love.
People's choice. We are march, march, march. March, we are march, march, march. Now we are march, down to progress. Time comes on.
He has spoken. Comrades, I know you are ready. We won't use the opportunity to thank you for coming out. Thank you for joining from your respective constituencies. And before you go, comrades, I want to thank those comrades who are on live in the diaspora. All the comrades who have been watching, who have been standing all evening. Thank you on behalf of the People's National Party. Time come. Comrades, we now stand wherever you are as we sing the trumpets.
People big up on themselves. I'm tired. Hey, what a meeting, what a powerful situation. The word is love. I'm out. Peace. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Soon we'll come more, yeah?